Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. This will be a part 1 of a 2-part mission where we're flying behind enemy lines in the search for 4 chemical weapon plants that we need to go and bomb with our Mach 83s. The first part we will be doing 2 runs, hopefully successfully, before returning to base to rearm and refuel. We are going behind enemy lines, so we are bringing along with us some sidewinders in case we get into any sorts of air-to-air exchange, and that way we will be prepared. Hope you guys like this video, like and subscribe so you don't miss the next part, and I will catch you guys in the air. For whatever reason they have us on night mode, but we're in day, so the sun's just rising. It's about 6 a.m. This morning, 6:10 local time. And let's look at what we have for a payload. We have our gun, we have some fuel, we got 4 Mach 83s, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sidewinders, AIM-9Xs. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're flying quite high actually. It told us to only go to 6,000, but I think that should be alright. There, yeah, alright. We can continue our own navigation and head to waypoint 2. So I don't like this. It's not that bad, to be honest. It's just sometimes I find it hard to see. So if you just go mode here and remove the map, then you can see, and we can just go to waypoint 2 as requested. Why don't we sequence our waypoint so that we kind of know exactly which line we want to follow, and let's head that way now. Oh, and we're just going to select waypoint here. Without it, we don't have this thicker bar that tells us which way our waypoint is. We also don't have our helmet mounted display on, so wherever we look, we just have a clear visor. But if we just use this dial here, turn it all the way to the brightest brightness, now we have our helmet mounted display on.
First target is ahead. It is set on the perimeter of the lake located at waypoint 2. Identify chemical, plant and destroy. You are cleared in front.
Alright, so I was just going to say that we are looking for some plants. They need to be by the water. I believe it's for some coolant. They just need a lot of water, so they've set themselves up next to lakes. And so we're going to be looking for lakes, in which case we see something out in the distance. Now we don't know exactly where the plants will be, so as we get closer, we're still 30 miles away, but as we get closer, we hopefully will see something that looks like a weapons plant and go down on our bombing run. As we approach 10 miles, if we take a look at the lake around the border, we don't see anything discernible. Maybe something on this peninsula. It does look like there's something, looks like some sort of plant. We see some smoke coming from it, so I believe that is going to be our target site. So let's remember what we do for bombing. Master arm switch on, air to ground on, select our bomb. Right now we have the Mach 83s. Mode CCIP, fuse will be in the nose, and we want it to detonate instantaneously. Now we have a horizon line within 7 miles. We're quite high, so we're going to start diving here. Now if we learned anything from our last mission, if you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out. We did some close to air to ground, danger close air support for some troops. And some of that artillery fired back with some machine guns, so we definitely want to make sure we're being cautious with that we could get shot at here. We have our line, and let's start our dive. And bombs away, and let's just pull up. Let's see if we can't watch it. Oh my goodness, see those bullets? There we go, we hit it, but we're getting fired at, we're getting shot at, we're getting shot at.
First target destroyed. Close by on the perimeter of the lake located at waypoint 3.
Waypoint 3.
Plant and destroy. You are cleared in front.
Okay, waypoint 3 just to our right. Looks like there's a lake there, and I see some smoke out in the distance. That looks like our second target, so let's go right for it right away. I want to gain some altitude and some speed, so let's just fly up above. Again, we almost got shot at there. That was pretty scary. I try to watch our shot, and sure enough, they almost caught us sleeping. Here we go. Try and be over 450 and try and be at least over 5,000 feet to stay safe. There it is. That looks exactly like we saw before. We'll start our dive at 2 miles. Maybe a little later now, just because we are a bit lower. Here we go. Here we go. Bombs away. Positive G's. Yeah, there we go. Good thing we rolled. Couldn't watch the explosion, but it looks like we got it for sure. Alright, now we're going to RTB, rearm, refuel. We can deselect our gun here and head to waypoint. I would assume it's the next waypoint. I don't think they said it. But here we go. So waypoint 4. Looks like it's straight ahead, so we'll just gain some altitude, be a little more aerodynamic, and head back. And if I'm assuming we're in we're in enemy airspace, because otherwise they wouldn't be asking us to throw airstrikes on our own plants. We might want to switch to air-to-air radar just in case. So this is our radar, but this is ground radar. We just switch it to air now. We can patrol and we can go 80 miles out just to see if we get any hits here, and just be careful. I said we wouldn't go to 25,000, or we'd stop at 15, but I guess I lost track. We're now up at 20,000.
Dark Star, we have bogeys 100 miles to northeast.
Northeast.
Keep on course.
Okay, it's a little worrisome. Bogeys 100 miles out, so if we switch our attack radar, see if we can't pick them up. 160, so we're doing a lot of scanning. It's to be a little difficult to get them at this range, but we don't know what altitude they're at. But they're somewhere ahead of us. We're going 160 miles out and 140 degrees of field of view.
Puma, Dark Star, bogeys are moving away. Continue on course.
No.
Location waypoint 8.
The runway's at waypoint 8, so we can go ahead and actually select it here. And let's go it that way. Only 16 miles, so we're going to start dropping some altitude here. There's our runway. Use some speed brake. Coming in quite fast.
Altitude. Altitude.
Full flaps. Gear down.
Puma, Nalchik, straight on past the 2 Hornets. The fuel tanker and ground staff are waiting. Park next to them. Lifter, this is Nalchik. Expect runway 24.
Nalchik, lifter, runway 24.
Puma, Nalchik, refuel and rearm. Use full fuel and same weapons loadout.
Alright, so for those who don't know, to do a rearm and refueling when you're on the tarmac, it's going to be right Alt and the / key, and that'll drop down this menu. And you can go parent menu, now it's the ground crew, and we want to rearm and refuel. You got a few other options here, but we'll go rearm and refuel. So let's use the same payload. So again, it was our 2 Mach 83s and a bunch of sidewinders, and we'll just top up our fuel to 100% and hit OK.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
And we just gotta wait a few minutes.
Thousands of tears later.
Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
Alright, we've been cleared to go left to the end of the parking to get ready to take back off. Take back off? Who says that? Take off again? Look at that. Got a gunner on the side there. What kind of mission it was up to. Very cool. Alright, we can go up this ramp now. You're up. Flaps up. And off we go to our, we're gonna cut through 6,000 and then do our last 2 bombing runs and then hopefully go home on the carrier ship. Alright, as we approach 13 miles, that's definitely gonna be our target. So we're gonna adjust our heading, but select our bomb. We need to go to air to ground mode. Select our bomb, make sure all our settings have been maintained. Modes, CCIP, fuse in the nose, and we want it to detonate instantaneously on impact. So let's find our target on the center line. And again, I like our speed, I like our altitude. We'll probably gain a bit more speed and lose altitude, of course, as we come in for the drop. We'll probably start dropping. We're at 12,000 feet. Probably start dropping aggressively. I just want to make sure that we maintain it on our center line. So we got to pitch down just a little bit, but we're really going to pitch down as we come through 2-3 miles. Maybe even 4. We're quite high. I just don't want to get too low and get shot at. But let's start our dive now. Coming through 7,000 feet, bombs away. Let's pull up and away. We're getting shot at, so let's just bank. Take a look at our work. Oh, we just got the edge of it. Wonderful. Oh my goodness, there's more bullets. Good thing we're going over 500.